Whittington, who awaits Lonnie Perrin's kickoff, will be an active rookie tonight. You can feel it in the air, and we're underway. Harold Hart. And Hart sprawls out to the fine blocker. Third down, a little more than a yard to go for a first. Van Egan powers over the left side, gets the first down, out of the 35. Second and 10. Whittington. And the rookie from SMU goes down in the arms of Gradishar and Reuben Carter. Gradishar, 53, Carter, number 68. Boy, and Randy is having some year. Let's take a look at him. Great All-American, Ohio State.
It's a shame that Randy Gradishar isn't in the Hall of Fame. He was a tackling machine. In 10 years, he was a first-team All-Pro 2 times, second-team All-Pro 3 times, and was a 7-time Pro Bowler, including each of his last 3 years.
Motion is Grant. Biletnikoff is in the game on the passing down. Stabler keeps Van Egan in. Fires over the middle is Grant. Grant has a first down near midfield at the 49-yard line. First and 10. The ball just short of the 49-yard line. Whittington, and he is nailed by number 57, Tom Jackson. We just spoke of him. He is exceptionally quick. Not that big, 5'11", 220, but he gets the job done. There was a loss of 3. It's second down, 13. Grant again. First down inside the 40-yard line. Oakland moving down the field. We're just underway from Oakland, California.
Twice then, Branch has connected on the receiving end of what we call an intermediate pass. And Oakland's offense has always been designed for that kind of pass.
Van Egan heading for a third consecutive 1,000-yard season. Set a Raider record a year ago, over 1,200 yards rushing. Third down 2. Van Egan is met right where he needed to get the first down by Bernard Jackson. And Oakland has their first down. Branch is to the left. Stabler, Bradshaw. First down, Oakland.
Clearly, that pass was made possible by the extraordinary protection Stabler got. Look at it again. He has forever, so that Bradshaw could finally cut across and become the free man.
Second and 10, Van Egan, single setback. Casper, third and 4. Stabler fires in the crowd over the middle. Picked off there by Bernard Jackson, his 6th interception of the year. That's rather a dynamic turnover. On third down, Keyworth. And he's being drilled backwards by a hard-charging Oakland Raider defensive unit headed by John Matuszak, big number 72. I say big, it's not an understatement. 6'7", a 275-pounder. Denver, first possession, they'll have to punt away. Neil Colsey is standing right at midfield. Bucky Dilts. He hangs it high, doesn't necessarily kick it long. That's what he did. He put it high in the air. Colsey does not call for the fair catch, and he bounces off a defender and gets to the outside. And now he goes down. Good coverage by Denver. And Van Egan. Gradishar. You could just about say Gradishar on every play. If he isn't the initial tackler, he is certainly going to be in the company of the man who makes the first hit.
He got good blocking on that play from Dolby, the center, and Mickey Marvin from the right side, which has been a troublesome side thus far this year. You see 50 Dolby out there. Well, Dolby did not hit his man.
Van Egan, a huge hole right side. And
Here's a guy that few speak of, Mark Van Egan. All he did was rush for 6,651 yards with 3 consecutive 1,000-yard rushing seasons, when 1,000 yards really meant something.
it splits the upright.
Earl Mann was the NFL's leading scorer in 1977 with only 99 points. Think about that.
Third and long. Morton with the deep drop. Has the time. Throws it out on the flat to Upchurch, short of the first down. No, and they say that he was juggling the ball when he went out of bounds, incomplete. He has to have possession with both feet coming down inbounds, and the referee right on top of it said he was juggling the ball. Let's look again. Apparently makes the catch, and he never did. Inside the 38-yard line. They have a 3-0 lead. Stabler. Branch. Branch is the first down. John Madden exhorting him on from the sidelines.
Makes a little difference, doesn't it? Throw on them against them on first down.
Matuszak. And Matuszak to the 31. It's a gain of 7. Bob Swinson and Gradishar in on the stop, but Oakland is working over the defensive front three of Denver.
Watch this offensive line now. Look at Dalby, 50, open that hole.
And on the right side, Mickey Marvin, 70 is Lawrence.
That graphic is only part of the story of the Oakland domination. Denver's only had the ball 2 series of downs, next to no time of possession. The miracle is that Denver only trails 3-0.
Earl Mann, his long of the season, 42 yards. This attempt from 37 yards. Earlier, he hit from 27. It's good.
Here's the gift.
Ray Guy pumps one, and it's going to drive Rick Upchurch deep into the end zone. He'll bring it out. And you see why. Oakland leading 6-0, 2 Earl Mann field goals. Critical game for both teams. Tied at 85 for the Western Division of the AFC. Reverse. Upchurch. And big John Matuszak was out there. Oh, and Rick, you're taking on a man a little too large for you.
No, Ricky, don't do that.
Rick Upchurch, 5'10", John Matuszak, 6'7". Slight mismatch.
Look at it again. This was a good play call. For a moment, it appeared Upchurch would have room to negotiate.
Hendricks
Right past Hendricks, that's right.
Forced him inside. Into Lester Hayes, and Matuszak is going to get an unsportsmanlike call. Threw Upchurch aside like a little kitten. Big John. Now this can really hurt a football team.
Let's hear the call.
Personal foul. Unnecessary roughness. Number 73. Defense. First down.
I think he meant 72.
There is no 73.
Dave Browning is not in the lineup. Here it is right here. That's a good call. You don't need that in football.
This whole drive has been engineered mainly by the errors of John Matuszak. Mental, emotional, and physical. And Denver, as Frank said, is the kind of team that but needs an opportunity. Oakland, which should have been comfortably ahead, only 6 points ahead, settling for 2 field goals.
Browning comes in, 73, defensive end for Oakland. Out comes Phil Yaw. 2nd and 3, Rob Lytle. Lytle is swarmed over by number 60, Otis Sistra. There's a man who played 3 years of minor league football with Norfolk before he came up. The Rams had him back in 71. They traded him to Oakland. He's been an outstanding performer ever since. 3rd and 2. Morton finds the receivers. Dalton. Oakland is saying that he trapped the ball, but no. It's complete. It's going to be first down. 3:55 and the clock is moving, remaining in the first half. Oakland has a 6-0 lead.
Craig likes to throw a spot pass to the corner of the end zone in this situation, usually.
Nope. Rob Lytle inside handoff, 6 points. Jim Turner now for the conversion. Oakland has possessed the football most of the night. Denver now has the lead, 7-6. Steve Sylvester, 66, is a right guard for Oakland. He's doing a fine job. Going for Branch, and is picked off by Thompson.
How do you like that?
Picked off. Morris Bradshaw, the intended receiver. Bill Thompson, the 10-year veteran.
Bill Thompson was a big play defensive back. 40 INTs, 3 touchdowns, 14 recovered fumbles, 4 touchdowns. That's why he played in 3 Pro Bowls and was named on 2 All-Pro teams.
This is Upchurch. Oh, is Upchurch hit. Got up to the 35-yard line, driven back by Phillips and number 53, Rod Martin. 3rd and 9. Martin and Matuszak drags him down. And the angry one gets to Martin. His longest kick of the year, a 45-yarder. He's also had a 44-yarder.
The net distance will have to be 47 yards, maybe 48.
No.
There you go.
Play action. Weiss is going to run for the first down, but time will expire. Time expired as Weiss rolled out. He wanted to throw the ball deep downfield for the 6. He never had the opportunity. Ray Guy. Upchurch, an electrifying sprinter. He'll handle the ball at the 2, and he drops it.
I don't believe it.
Rick Upchurch and Ray Guy finally made the tackle.
Rick Upchurch was absolute dynamite. 4 times a Pro Bowler, 3 times an All-Pro. He's on the Hall of Fame All-1970's team and the All-1980's team. I mean, what more do you want? Put him into the Hall of Fame already.
With some help from number 46, who brought him down.
1st and 10. Ball at the 28-yard line. Denver in possession. They have a 1-point lead as we begin the second half. Martin fires to Dolvin, complete out at the 40-yard line. First down, Denver. John Keyword turns the corner and drills down to the 45-yard line. Gain of 8. Lytle. With Howard out front, and Lytle is to about the 33-yard line. Inside 10 minutes of the 3rd quarter. Craig Morton on a rollout, a bootleg. And who would believe it? That's certainly not Oakland, as a good call and another Denver first down.
That was a great call. With a lot of guts by Craig Morton.
That lady in the maroon coat busted me up. She pounded on top of the dugout and was undoubtedly yelling something at Morton.
Got it again.
They hit the ball well, put it into Otis Armstrong's stomach, put it on his hip. Bart firing for Haven Moses.
Haven Moses was an unheralded wide receiver who put up very good numbers in his era. He had 8,091 receiving yards, 56 receiving touchdowns, and a strong 18.1 average yards per catch. Over his 14-year career, he made the Pro Bowl 2 times.
Stabler, they pick up the blitz. But he could not find the receiver, and down he goes. Guess who? Randy Gradishar. 3rd down, 19. Stabler again has the time, but no receiver. Now he looks upfield and he finds Biletnikoff. And Biletnikoff at the 45-yard line. Denver saying they took the ball away. Boy, he just has all kinds of time. It's just good coverage.
That's the story on a play like this, as it has been much of the night for Stabler. Look at that. Just stood there and finally spotted Biletnikoff, who momentarily fumbled it.
Bradshaw, the 2 wide receivers, split to the right. Stabler in trouble. Fires and completes to Casper. First down, 2:55 remaining in the 3rd quarter. Van Egan gets the call, slips at the 20-yard line. The flag goes down. 14-6, and the holding call is going to go against Oakland. And what a heartbreaker has been for John Madden all night. He has had a lot of bad calls against him.
Every critical call has been against Oakland. Oakland has to blame itself for that. This one, 63, Gene Upshaw, I think.
Mark Van Egan, single setback. Stabler going deep. No flag. Bill Thompson tied up with Morris Bradshaw at the goal line. No flags down.
And the crowd calling for a flag, but they'll get no response from the official. So Errol Mann comes out again. The man who was scorned a week ago. Openly, the coach had no confidence in him. Didn't use him in a field goal situation. He had failed to convert, and that point cost Oakland the 17-16 loss to Seattle. Now, he's looking at a 42-yard field goal.
And that matches or would match his longest attempt of the year. Man who holds the ball, a quarterback, Dave Hum. No good. Pulled it to the left. So we have 2:02 remaining in the third quarter. Denver retains their 14-6 lead. We'll be right back. Man missed from 42 yards out. Denver has the football. First and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Lonnie Parrott gets the call, and down goes Lonnie Parrott in the arms of Ted Hendricks.
Great play by Hendricks. Individual effort with those long arms and that lanky body.
They trail 14-6. The down replayed, second down and 8. Stabler, down he goes. Lyle Alzado. He's having another superb year for Denver. Drops Stabler all the way back to the 23-yard line.
Let's look at it. Here it is again.
He just runs right through Art Shell. He gets help from Gene Upshaw through him. Defensive player of the year last year in the NFL. He's quite a man, too. Oh, and it's blocked. Hustling in there was Godwin Turk. And Denver will have the ball at the 30-yard line. Godwin Turk roared in there. Was all over
the New York Jets. Here you see it from another angle. Right down there on the field. And there's Turk.
Watch number 41. He'll come into your shot. Matuszak made the hit. Villapiano just pulled it out and took it away from John Keyworth. So Oakland turns it around. They'll have a first and 10 at their own 29. They'll read pass all the way. Van Egan, single setback. Here comes the blitz. They pick it up. But Stabler cannot find a receiver, and he's swarmed under. Reuben Carter is there, number 68. And now they have begun to turn on the pass rush, knowing that Stabler has to throw the ball on first and 10. Stabler looking for Bradshaw, who makes a diving attempt. Third down, 5. Stabler looking for Branch. Branch was covered, and down he goes. The sack, number 72, Don Latimer. And Stabler is having a difficult time getting up, holding his left shoulder.
You hate to see this. We'll look at it again. When you realize the greatness through the years of Stabler as a quarterback, you just hate to see this happen to him, because somehow it symbolizes all of the difficulties this great quarterback has had this year. In his time, there have been few, if any, better than Kenny Stabler.
Dave Hum, he's 6'2", 185-pounder. A great career at Nebraska. 42 touchdowns there. Slide of build, and he's coming into a tough spot.
Goodbye.
And Mark Van Egan dropped the football. This is Gradishar. I don't believe he was touched by any of the Raiders, in which case it's going to be 6. He went to his knees, but he had not been touched. He was able to get up. He pounds into the end zone, and Denver is looking mighty good.
Denver was looking good indeed. They wrapped up this game with a 21-6 win. Craig Morton was only 6 of 11 for 54 yards and 1 touchdown. Denver had 9 ball carriers rush for 157 yards, with John Keyworth being the leader with only 23 yards. Jack Dolbin was their leading receiver with only 21 yards. Lousy fantasy football numbers, but this was before all that. All teams wanted to do back then was win. If you enjoyed this video, please click the subscribe and notification buttons, and please comment regarding who you think are the dirtiest players of the 1970s. And as always, thank you for watching.